What's up, everybody? Welcome to Brilliant Idiots. This episode is brought to you by Blue Chew, the best boners in the business, fellas. Make sure you get your first month free. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping when you use the promo code IDIOTS at BlueChew.com. Now let's start the show.
I love the premise of the show. Smart people talking about dumb shit.
I think it's dumb people talking about smart shit. Oh, we go where we not supposed to go, baby.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Schultz in here with the Richard Spencer special, baby.
You got it!
Sides are gone.
Bro, I thought that there was just too much progress going on in this podcast. We need to bring it back to alt-right Andy. You know what I mean?
Oh,
That's right.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
As an alt-right.
Exactly.
Okay?
Nah, come on, let's be racist today. Yo, you need to be more racist, bro.
How was the weekend?
I don't know. Gay guy? Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What happened?
No. Let's start over. Okay, ready?
What?
Go.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Richard Spencer.
We are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast, back for another week of Brilliant Idiotness. Schultz isn't here with the Richard Spencer special, baby.
Yes, sir.
But that's actually the Boosie. What you go in there and say, yo, man, cut my sides, give me a little fade.
That's what I asked for.
The Boosie.
I asked for a Boosie fade.
You asked for a little Boosie.
I asked for a little Boosie.
Hey.
Yeah,
That is the white Boosie fade.
I got a white Boosie, bro.
God damn, Chris just mooned the fucking room.
All right, sorry. Last intro.
What the fuck?
Last intro. Ready?
Let's start it again.
Yeah.
Let's keep all of this too, Alex. This is good stuff.
This is great.
You ready?
All right.
Did you get Chris's ass?
Not when he moved the camera.
All right, Brilliant Idiots, take 3. Yep, Charlamagne the God.
God damn. What are the chances of that happening? That was crazy.
That was nuts.
That really
I'm
was.
glad your gun wasn't in there, Steve. That
Okay.
shit was
Oh, shit. You really got a fucking pistola. Why can we hear me?
Now we got feedback. God
Hello?
damn it, it's about to be a take 4.
We got to do take 4.
We got to do take 4, guys. All right, here we go.
Yep.
We do it for real this time. Take 4. Brilliant Idiots. Go. Yep, Charlamagne the God.
All right, Andy.
Hey, we are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness. Show's in here with the Richard Spencer special, baby.
We throwing it back, bro.
Ooh.
We going back.
Ooh.
Back.
Ooh.
Way back.
Ooh.
Way back where shit gets uncomfortable for non-me.
How much did you pay? How much did you pay for that haircut?
Say again?
How much you pay for it?
This one I got for free.
Really?
No, I had to get it.
Oh, for a
It
role.
was for the movie, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you.
But
got
it
you,
is
got
weird.
you.
When you get it, you do get a little more racist.
No, I was about to say, if you pay for that, you got gypped, bro.
So I got gypped.
You got gypped,
Now
bro.
you speaking my language, bro. Now you speaking, we throwing about racial terms. Now you speaking my language.
That's
My
not a
eyes
racial
lit up.
term.
Gyp is short for gypsy.
Man, I never knew that until yesterday. And you didn't either.
I didn't know until I got this haircut and I started using it all the time. I was like, woo!
I am so
But
sick.
for real, you
I-
get white people looking at you when you get a haircut like this and they're like, yeah.
They just want to make sure, like,
No, they're not like this.
they
They're like,
think they know.
we got another one.
You should just say, it's just for a role, bro.
It's
for a role,
I do
man.
have to say it.
It's for a role.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we talk about, Whoopi Goldberg had to apologize for using what they are saying is a Romanian slur.
Oh, you using gyp for that reason?
Let me hear this, man. Let me hear the original. Is that her apology or the original? Let me hear the
Whoopi,
original.
man.
Salute the big Whoopi, man. Let me hear the original.
Beautiful women. There's
The people who still believe that he got, gypped somehow in the election will still believe that he cared enough about his wife to pay that was gas.
Okay, we can stop. First of all, let's be clear. Whoopi Goldberg is black. All right. I've been hearing the word gypped my whole life.
Yeah.
I thought gypped was slang until today because of this whole situation.
What'd you think it was slang for?
I thought it was just slang for being cheated. Like you got cheated, you got swindled out of something.
What do gypsies do?
I have no idea what gypsies do. I don't know anything about gypsies.
They cheat you out of shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That sounds, I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, it's probably stereotypical.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's where it
anything.
comes from.
I thought gypsies were like genies. What are gypsies?
Nah, this is,
I'm not even joking.
All right, so-
What are gypsies, yo?
so
I don't even know what
Europe-
gypsies are.
in Europe, there are these people that the gypsies are basically like these nomadic people, and they'll be on the street kind of like begging, and they'll have like kids and they'll give their kids NyQuil and shit so that the babies will be asleep the whole time.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it ain't even the mother with the kid. It's like the kid's older sister.
Yeah.
And they're just out there trying to like beg, and then they go back and they have some money.
Well, guess what? I knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
All I know is my whole life, whenever somebody cheated you or swindled you out of something, you said gypped. It wasn't until this morning that I even realized that gypped was in the dictionary. You
Yep.
know what it says in the dictionary?
What?
When you're cheated or swindled out of something.
Well,
okay?
yeah, I mean, there's a definition for hateful words.
No, why is it hateful? Why do we act like words only have one meaning? That's stupid. Like we're really getting dumb.
Okay,
We're getting dumb. We don't need a thesaurus anymore. Then. If
Right.
words only have one meaning now, get rid of the thesaurus.
Okay.
Throw it away.
So, yeah, I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is if you use the name of a group of people as a derogative term, it's going to be offensive. We don't think it's offensive because most people don't even know that it's attached to that term.
At all.
Yeah.
And when you look it up in the dictionary, it's not there. Now, by what you just said, are we admitting that America has institutionalized racism? Are we admitting that
This shit is on Europe. It's not on America.
How?
They started this shit. We don't got gypsies here, really.
But it's in our dictionary.
They brought it here. We got our language from them.
Okay, so they bought that.
Don't put this on America's institution.
No, don't try to back out of it now. Okay?
America's so racist.
But aren't we admitting that, though? If you're saying it's a hateful
Bro, this
term.
haircut be making me so unempathetic to racism.
If you're saying it's a hateful term, are you admitting that institutionalized racism is in America?
It exists in Europe. You're right. And then these Europeans colonized us, and they brought it over. Listen, we learned racism from the Europeans.
I agree with that.
Exactly. So it's our fault. We're victims.
Straight out the Caucasus Mountains. But
I'm a victim.
But my point is, you got to stop acting like words only have one meaning, yo. It's so stupid. There's a reason when you open up a dictionary, there will be a word, and it'll give you 1, 2, 3 definitions of a word sometimes. If it's used in the proper context, there's nothing hateful about what Whoopi said, and she should not have had to apologize in any way, shape, or form.
All right, we'll replace it with another thing.
Like what?
Blacked.
They say that all the time. He blacked out. Blackmail. Blackball. Yo, that dude blacked on stage. Like, what are we talking about? We say it all the time.
All right, what if somebody was like, what if somebody was like...
By the way, every majority of things that are black have a negative connotation to them. Blackball, blackmail.
That's not true.
Yes, villains wear black.
Wearing black is slimming.
Wear black at funerals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's wrong with that? Out of respect for the dead. You can dress in white, have a fucking great happy party.
Like Wakanda, yes.
Somebody's dead?
Yes.
But how goofy do they look?
Wakanda funerals be lit, bro.
Yeah, because they don't die. They go to the afterlife.
I hope we all do.
Well, not everybody believes that shit. That's why they wear black. If you really believe that they were going to heaven in the afterlife, you wouldn't be sad.
Yo, devil's food cake got to be dark. You know what I'm saying?
That's racist.
All of this shit.
Because the devil is red.
Everything.
Not black. That's
the devil
fucked up.
is white.
Now you with now you with me. Now you with me. I know it's racist in the other way, but at least you're being racist. At least we can agree on
All
it.
I'm saying is everything you can point to so many things in America that they consider put the word black to and have a negative connotation. So if I wanted to be offended, I could, but that would be stupid.
Yeah, but
it had words matter.
It had that connotation before black people.
I don't believe that.
What are you talking about?
I don't believe that. Those are words. Somebody's been making this shit up as they go along, bro.
All right, maybe, whatever.
You know
I guess what I'm saying is like you're just naming a group of people when something bad happens. Now listen, I just want to let you know, that's used in the same way. There's Jewish terms that are used in the exact same way, and we consider that anti-Semitic.
Like what?
Instead of being gypped, you got Jewed.
I've never heard that.
Chris? Very true.
I've never heard that.
Now,
like, I've never heard
you've
that.
never heard it.
Oh, no, I'm lying. Didn't Michael Jackson say that in the song? Yeah,
well,
yeah,
he used the big K word.
No, he said that. He said what Chris just said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. But he also used the big K word. Kick me. You never heard that one?
Oh. No, he did. He did that. He did that too.
Yeah.
It might have been the same song.
Anyway, he was going after the Jews there.
Maybe he didn't. I don't know.
I guess my point is you use it in that way, and obviously you see how it's offensive. Now, I guess the gypsy community is very, I guess they're upset about this or whatever.
Is that in the dictionary, though? Is that word? If I go look up Jude me in the dictionary, is that there? No.
Well, who controls the dictionaries, dude?
I don't think Indian Gip is in the dictionary either.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's because the Jews control them. Jews control all the words.
Man.
They control all
Dominicans
the words.
do. That's what Jay Electronica said. Jay Electronica said Dominicans control what do you say? Dominicans control the music industry or something crazy.
Wow.
But
wow.
That's not in the dictionary. That is not in West. See, that's the urban dictionary. Exactly. Gypped is actually in Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
And where
It's
is
a
Merriam-Webster from?
I have no idea.
England, right? Exactly. The English are responsible for everything.
Well, stop calling y'all shit English. We should stop calling this the English language.
Let's
Yo,
call
what
it.
the fuck did America invent, yo? We don't got nothing?
We invented black people.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
That's Africa all day.
No,
Africa
no,
invented us all.
no, no.
Africa invented us all.
Africans.
You invented the term. Yes, you're right.
We invented black people.
The caste system of black people definitely came from America.
No. Why are you making it all crazy?
I don't know. Maybe it came from Europe, though.
No. There were Africans in Europe, but black people are from America.
That's the caste system. Yeah, they created the caste system.
Wait, but now you're making it crazy.
No, but that's the system. The system is the caste system.
Well, let's not talk about systems. Black people?
The caste system.
Whoa.
Black people came from the caste system.
Whoa.
They created a caste system.
Whoa.
You should read the book Caste. It's a really good read.
Who wrote it?
A black woman.
A black woman.
That's right.
Not an African. Notice
A queen.
A
That's
black
right.
woman.
That's right.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Who was the author? I want
American.
to shout her out. What's her name? Isabel Wilkerson, I think it is.
Probably.
That did the caste system. That did Caste, the book.
So that
Isabel Wilkerson, right?
we
Yes,
invented
Isabel Wilkerson.
comedy. We invented jazz. We invented dancing. We invented baseball,
Damn.
basketball. I mean,
Black
literally
people. Let's go.
everything. Oh, also Native Americans invented some shit. White people. We invented pretty much all the cool shit that we use today. The
All the-
internet,
all the
saving the
caste systems.
environment,
We definitely not doing
equality,
that. We de-
freedom.
No.
What do you
God
mean,
damn it.
no?
You just named 3 things America's failing at.
What are you talking
The
about?
environment.
Our environment
equality.
is sick.
Yeah, it's dying.
No, it's 50 degrees in December. That's success. You don't think that's success? I was
what's
just
so
up
funny?
in Calgary filming this fucking movie. It was negative 25 degrees. You don't want all that.
All right. I had a conversation about this yesterday because
Okay,
somebody was
keep it
saying
up.
how
Keep it up.
the younger generation doesn't give a fuck about like stuff like climate change. Like they
Yeah.
figure like, yo, there's nothing we can do to stop it. There's nothing we can do to change it.
Feel.
We're not going to be around, so YOLO with it.
No, they don't feel it. They just, every generation rejects what the generation before them thinks is cool. So the
So
generation,
surviving?
no,
being alive?
Activism was cool to the generation, I guess, below us or a few generations below us. So the generation below them, the way that they're rebelling is going, I don't care about none of that shit.
But nah.
And it's fire.
You got a
Keep
whole,
that shit up.
you got a whole generation that,
Fuck the
that cares
environment.
about activism. They just care about the wrong things.
Nobody cares about activism no more.
By the way,
Activism, nobody cares about.
let me tell you how Schultz works.
Talk
It's
to me.
fuck the environment until New York is underwater. You know what I'm saying? And he's yelling and screaming, trying to save his dog.
Whoa. Dogs can swim, doggy paddle. There's a whole paddle named after dogs. I'm not worried about my
The
dog.
dog will probably survive before
The
we
dog's
do.
gonna
Yeah,
survive.
the dog gonna survive.
Yeah, and I live high enough. I'm not living on the first floor. I'm not getting to some fucking brownstone.
By the way, I'm gonna be honest, man. We are going to see some type of apocalyptic shit like that.
That's why you shouldn't care
Here in
about the
America.
environment. We're gonna
no,
get
that's
hit
why
by
we
a
should
comet,
care. No, it's not.
and
the comet.
everything's
No,
over.
No.
I'm telling you, Charlemagne.
No, no.
Charlemagne, please, can you listen to me for 1 second?
No, it's not the
A
comet.
comet is gonna hit
No.
the Earth, and all of us are gonna die almost instantaneously. So
I doubt it.
until then, YOLO.
No.
Like you can recycle and you can not eat cows or do whatever you want. Me, I'm going after it.
No, I do feel like I'm not going to say there's nothing we can do to reverse climate change because I think the earth is going to reset itself, but the earth is going to reset itself by getting rid of the ultimate virus on the earth, which is humans.
Whoa.
Where would ruin the earth?
I don't think so. I think we've made it
100%.
so much better.
Like even if you name the things that it takes, when you talk to people, they be like, "Oh, how can you reverse climate change?"
Mm.
Everything it takes is for us to stop doing us. Driving cars,
Yeah.
smoking cigarettes. What else, Chris? Eating animal products, mass production of meat.
Cow farts. Cow
That's what I'm saying.
farts.
We gotta go. Like, if we're being totally honest, in order to really have climate change and to save the earth, we gotta go. And that's why it's gonna be a wrap for us. Like, the earth will get rid of us before anything else happens.
No, you're thinking about this wrong.
And even when it comes to climate change, right? You heard of the permafrost theory.
Yep.
Where it's getting so hot that the glaciers are melting and all these new diseases are coming out. But you know what's happening now? Scientists are actually unthawing some of these diseases themselves.
So they can find.
They're trying to figure out vaccines and everything from when this shit happens.
Yeah,
Sounds familiar, don't it?
never caused an issue ever once. Never caused a global issue, not once. Playing around with viruses, never once caused a global
Pull
issue.
that up, pull it up, Taylor. Put permafrost scientists.
But we're good. Don't worry about all that. Let it warm up. Let it thaw out. Let's go. Like, it's game time. I think we spent way too long on this earth.
I'm with you that there's nothing you can do.
No, it's not about nothing you can do. There might be things we could do, but don't worry about it because we're going to get hit by a comet and then it's all fucking done after that. So until then, enjoy the life.
When's the comet supposed to hit? 2045, right?
No, it's not that one. We're in the, what do they call it? The cosmic shooting gallery. Like, they're just comets come and hit us all the time. And in the millions of years that the Earth has existed, this has happened many times. We have many global cataclysmic events that have just destroyed society. Don't worry about this.
No, I did read an article recently that said this asteroid supposed to hit 2045.
Yep. Could hit us.
This is CNN. Scientists have revived a zombie virus that spent 48,500 years frozen in permafrost.
Great. Awesome.
Why?
What's wrong with that?
Why?
Maybe it's a fire virus.
Warmer temperatures in the Arctic,
Good.
which Andrew wants, are thawing the region's permafrost, a frozen layer of soil beneath the ground,
Great.
potentially stirring viruses that, after lying dormant for tens of thousands of years, can endanger animal and human health. While a pandemic unleashed by a disease from the distant past sounds like the plot of a sci-fi movie, scientists want the risk.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you scared of?
I'm not scared of nothing. This is just all the more reason for Whoopi Goldberg not to apologize. If I'm 7 old and there's asteroids and all types of fucking new viruses coming from under the ice, I'm not apologizing.
That's
for shit,
what I'm
bro.
saying. Imagine you spend your whole life recycling, your whole life Greta Thunberg and doing whatever she wants.
Only to get
sailing
canceled
around.
for saying gypsy.
Not canceled. only to die when a comet hits. My point is, it's useless. Enjoy life.
NASA tracks a newly discovered asteroid that has a small chance of hitting Earth in 2046.
Put your AC on. Put your AC on in May and don't turn that shit off for the next 6 years.
I'm moving to
This is
Just go all year round with the air conditioner.
I'm going to Anguilla and I'm going to Bali. Ride this thing out.
Are you
man.
going to keep sitting like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like-
What's that all about right there?
I'm trying to protect the environment.
Which environment is that?
Actually, you got to sit like this to protect the environment. You toot that thing up, boy.
Yeah, that's a little crazy,
you
right?
let
there.
a little
You
gas
got
out.
comfy just now, bro. I never seen you get this comfy. You snuggled up.
So you're telling me gypsy is a slur is what you're saying.
Getting gypped is a slur.
Gypped is a slur. Getting
Apparently, everything's a slur.
gypped. Did you know this yesterday? Seriously, did you know this before yesterday?
Of course. I've had many interactions with gypsies.
Really?
And you know what they did to me?
Gypped you.
That's right. That's right. So, at a certain point, you have to take responsibility for the term.
Wow.
You got to take it.
All I'm saying is if it's a slur, why is it in the dictionary?
Charlamagne, because
And it's not listed as a
racist
slur in the
English
dictionary.
Racist English people decide what words are bad or good.
Well, in the dictionary, it's listed as an informal verb.
I don't know.
They don't say slur. The N-word is listed as a slur in the dictionary. It says it's a slur, a racial
the N-word
slur.
has no other word.
That's my point. So how can you be that's what you just said is exactly what I've been saying. Meaning that if gypsy has more than one meaning, how can you be mad at Whoopi Goldberg for using it in context?
The word gyp only has one meaning.
Clearly it
Gypsy
doesn't.
has multiple.
Look up the definition, Taylor.
No, but the word gyp only is used as in what's it called?
Oh, so if that's the case,
pejorative.
then they're wrong for coming at Whoopi. Because Whoopi's using it in the proper context.
No, but it's just like saying the N-word only has one use and you shouldn't use it.
All it says right here is gyp.
I think Whoopi just needs to say she
They just added this,
as a
often
gypsy.
offensive. You know how I know they just added it? Because there's a triangle next to it. That's Illuminati, bro. They did that today.
All right, good.
Cheat or swindle someone. That's salesmanship. You have to gyp people into buying stuff they don't like. Noun, an act of cheating someone, a swindle. Wow.
Didn't she play a gypsy in that movie where she's in Ghost?
Ghost? Nah, she was a medium.
Yeah, that's what they also pretend to be.
Really?
Dead serious.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
See,
so she's been on
all of this is new to me. I didn't know.
Anyway.
I didn't know. Well, salute to all the gypsies out there.
Yeah, shout out gypsies, man.
And I will still continue to say I got gypped. If indeed I
Wow.
do get gypped.
Brave. You're brave.
What?
You're brave, dude.
What?
Them gypsies gonna come for you, bro. You know Tyson Fury's a gypsy. Even the word gypsy, you're not supposed
The
to
Gypsy
say.
King.
But the word gypsy they find offensive. They
What?
like to be called travelers.
Man, get the fuck out of here, yo.
Dead ass, yo. Dead ass. Yo, black people are racist, bro.
Yo, don't ever.
Yo, you racist. Bro.
Listen,
It's crazy how
don't
racist
ever
it
call
is.
anybody a cheater either, bro. Don't call nobody
Damn,
a cheater. You
bruh.
know who would be offended by cheater?
Who?
Chester Cheetah that does the goddamn Cheetos.
Oh, no
Don't
way.
ever disrespect cheaters.
Oh,
Y'all
no.
motherfuckers need to stop calling people cheaters. Think
You
about
really
all,
need to
think
do
about
that.
all the cheaters.
They really
Think
need to
about
do
all
that.
the fucking cheaters,
Yeah.
bro. Nobody cares about offending cheaters?
Oh, hell no.
Huh?
Come on,
Cheetah
man.
lives matter, bro.
They do.
Fuck, you don't know what the fuck you causing, what pain you causing the cheater girls
Yes,
by just calling
fact.
people
Yo,
fucking
I
cheaters.
love
yo.
how you had enough.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, tell
I'm
us,
sick of this shit,
tell
yo.
us how you feel about more groups. Yo, come on, let's go. Group by group. Let's go. We had enough. Let's go.
First of all, stop saying more, yo.
What you talking about?
You offend Mormons, yo.
Oh,
Stop
no.
saying that. You don't know more. They're called Mormons because they want more.
I thought
You know
they're
what I'm
called
saying? Don't ever say they want
Mormons.
enough. Don't ever say Mormons have
Oh.
had enough.
I won't say it. I
Don't say that.
thought
You
it was a
being
different reason why they
disrespectful
call
for
them
no
Mormons.
reason, yo. It's so crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd be so crazy. Would this offend you? If you worked at this restaurant,
Yeah.
and they were serving drinks named Negro and Caucasian.
What were the drinks? Does the Negro drink come a
Shut
little
up.
late?
Shut up.
Do you order it and then it comes about 25 minutes after you order it?
That would not be the Negro drink. That would be the Jamaican. That would be a red stripe. That would be a Jamaican red stripe. Would come to you 25 minutes late.
Okay, and what about the Caucasian? Like if you order the Caucasian,
White Russian.
what? Oh, is that the drink that it would be?
Yeah. White Russian.
Ah,
Yeah, White Russian.
okay.
That's what I mean, that's what they, when I read the story, it said that the guy was coming up with new ways to name drinks like the White Russian and stuff like that.
Mm.
So he called it the Caucasian. So 25 employees.
Oh, because he doesn't want to have a Russian named drink because ordering a Russian named drink right now might be a little uncomfortable.
Probably.
So you get a Caucasian. But what I'm saying is when you're drinking that Caucasian, how does it make you feel? How does it make you act? Like,
That's actually a real drink, though.
the Caucasian?
The Caucasian. Look it up. It's vodka, I believe.
That's Russian?
No, it is. It's an actual drink called the Caucasian. It's called the Caucasian and the Caucasian Dude. Look it up. Look it up.
Okay.
So it's actually a drink called the Caucasian.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a lot of things that we learn when these situations happen and they're new to us.
Mm.
But I think some of this shit is like permafrost diseases. Like they've been around.
What, this drink right
They
now?
just throwing out old terms.
Dude, yeah, Caucasian is a...
Pull up the Caucasian drink, Taylor.
Yeah, it's vodka and Kahlua, and then you top it off with milk.
Bong.
vodka, Kahlua, and then milk. That's what
And it's called the Caucasian.
a White Russian is.
Well, I guess you saw it. They have the name. What's it called?
Caucasian cocktail restaurant.
Caucasian cocktail.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
this
so
is this happened.
Oh, it's like
and,
when we didn't like French, we call them freedom fries, not French fries.
No.
We didn't like the French.
and there's a drink called the Negrolian.
Oh, come on, bro.
No,
Negroni.
Negroni.
But that's a drink that's very popular.
Just saying, you have a little trouble if you order it, Schultz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had a waiter once.
They think you say the N-word
Can I
every
be honest with
episode.
I had a waiter. It was a black dude. He asked, my wife was like, what's good on the menu? What should I get? And he was like, you should get a Negroni. And I was like, what'd you just say to my wife?
Whoa.
And then I realized that this is like on the menu as a cocktail.
Whoa.
But it was a little weird.
Whoa.
You can't be a black waiter telling people that they should just drink up a Negroni.
But that gotta happen to the Schwarzeneggers all the time, right?
Oh, my
They
God.
got black waiters. What's your name? Schwarzenegger. What'd you call me?
How lucky are they?
Shut the fuck
Wait,
up.
what do you mean? What do you mean? How lucky are they? Why are they so lucky?
Man, shut up.
What?
Are you in role? Get out of character.
I'm not in character. I'm not in character. It's just something happens with the haircut. Are you? I asked him. I was like,
That's why I asked if you in character, crazy.
I'm not in character. I am this. I'm method. I'm method. This is how I act from now on.
Oh,
All right, you're bringing up the Schwarzen M-word.
would you be offended by this though? If you were?
Why you even bring it up?
But
then?
that's smart. But think about that.
I would never say that guy's full name.
So if you was ordering the drink, you'd be like,
Around you guys.
you'd be like the Enroni. The Enroni.
The N-Roni. No, you can say Negroni.
Is this something to be offended by though?
What?
The Caucasian and the Negro.
Yo,
Those aren't even slurs.
No, but call that cracker.
If it was called the cracker juice, exactly.
Cracker juice.
Give me some of that cracker juice.
Give me some of that cracker
Want
juice.
3 crackers on the rocks. You know what I'm saying? That's different. Negro and Caucasian are not slurs. By the way, every Martin Luther King Jr. speech had the word Negro in it.
That's true.
Is this? I'm serious. Like I don't know what's going on in the world, Joe.
Yeah.
I really don't know what's happening. in the
Is
world.
that a bad word now?
What? Negro?
Negro.
Not that I do. So the Negro Leagues, Martin Luther King Jr. used the word Negro in all of his speeches. When did it become a slur? Negro became a slur in the 70s?
Yeah, I think because its origin is in the color, right? The word Negro refers to black.
But so does black. The word black refers to black.
That is also a good point that he makes. The word black refers to the
Chris
color
said-
black.
African American replaced Negro is the preferred terminology.
Yeah.
Oh,
African American replaced Negro.
African American replaced Negro. But
Did we-
Negro
do
wasn't
we-
a slur.
Can I just ask a question about the African American? Like, did we really need to put, like, I think we know where you guys are from.
By the way, some people don't like the term African American.
No, I'm being serious.
stupid.
I mean, we're all
but, like,
technically
I
African
understand
American.
they're trying to be, like, respectful, right?
Mhm.
They're trying to be like, okay, how can we have another term that's not Negro? It's like, oh, what about African American? It's just like, yeah, like, there's one continent where black people are from
Well, all people.
in the world.
Let's be for real, all people.
Yes, all people. I'm
Yeah,
saying, of course. But it almost makes more sense to be like European American or Australian American or whatever American. It
maybe-
makes more sense to point out where white people are from because there are white people from all these different areas.
Maybe not, though.
We know where black people are from.
Not necessarily, because it's the Caribbean, too. The Caribbean's heavy, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
So not necessarily. Because if that was the case, technically all of us would be African Americans, right? Because all
that's
of
not
us.
the point I'm making. The point I'm making is they're trying to be polite by doing the most obvious thing.
I don't know if that's obvious, though.
That black people are from Africa?
Not all black people.
Those black people from the Caribbean, where were they from
They came
before
from
that?
Africa, but that's the case. Everybody's from Africa then. So I don't know if that.
What's going on?
And you have Americans
Everybody
here.
at home, what's going on right now?
No, listen.
What the fuck is happening?
If you shut the fuck up and listen, you have Americans here
What
who
the
don't like to be
fuck?
called African Americans. They like to be called foundational Black Americans because some people
Holy
feel like they
shit.
were here.
If that
They were
isn't-
they feel like they were here before the slave ships brought black people from Africa.
Oh, wow.
Especially if you go to like down south, people in South Carolina, people in Virginia, like they feel like they were here, just like Native Americans. They feel like, some people feel like Native Americans were black people too.
Yeah,
Not all of them.
Some natives
You know
believe
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think I think it's a little bit more nuanced than just saying all black people are from Africa.
No, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's this name, there's this label that is brought up. Before we felt comfortable just going black and white, right?
The caste system, yes.
Well, sure, whatever. Now we just go black. And black is all encompassing. And it's just like, okay, whether you're from the Caribbean, you're from Africa, it doesn't matter. Black, that makes sense.
Well, Caribbeans hate that.
Caribbeans hate being called black people?
Yeah, Caribbeans want to be called what they are. They want to be called Jamaican. They want to be called Haitian.
Well, that's different. That's what country, that's your nationality. That's not your race.
That's how they feel, though. They don't want to be referred to as black.
So they don't want to have a race?
No, they'll get upset about that.
Well, they should be called Jamaican because they're from Jamaica. That's a nationality. We're conflating two things. There's nationality and race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Black Americans here, we don't have country. So that's why they have to just the engulfing term of African.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware of this. I'm
Yeah.
trying to explain it to you guys.
No, but why'd you say it's a dumb thing?
It's obvious.
It's not, though. You just
No,
explained.
it is obvious, but
No.
what other term would they?
No.
call?
I guess. Okay,
Yeah.
let me back up. Everybody just take a fucking
Oh,
deep
you mean
breath.
it's obvious why they refer to people as that?
No.
Why?
You don't need to say that a black person has roots in Africa because there's one place in the world where black people come from, Africa. So I don't think you need to go African American. You're like, it's already self-explanatory. We can see, we know. White people, wait for it.
Uh-huh.
White people happen to be from a bunch of other places in the world. What I'm saying is it almost makes more sense to have the descriptive word before white people. So if you had black African American, you could have European American for white people, or Australian American for white people, or fucking Argentine American for white people, or South American American, whatever the fuck you want to say it. I guess what I'm saying is because it's not as self-explanatory for us.
What's interesting is that some people would say what you just did is a form of white supremacy, and I'll tell you why.
No, it's because you haven't paid attention for the last 10 minutes, and it's driving me crazy. I'm making the argument.
Yes, but
No,
listen,
no, you're not listening, and
Okay.
it's starting to fucking drive me
Okay.
crazy. I'm making the argument.
that all black people are from Africa.
No,
You just said that.
the oppressive term.
Yes.
Okay, African American is in some ways oppressive because it acts as if the black people that are in America, right, aren't just Americans. They're from Africa. Asian Americans, African Americans. Why is it the white people just get to be American and then all these other people are Mexican American, Asian American, whatever? Okay? What I'm saying is...
They do say white Americans.
Oh my God, you're not listening again. So no, it's fine. Nobody says white American. The reason why it's oppressive is because white people just get to be American and everybody else gets to be this word American.
You know he just changed the argument.
No, I haven't. Y'all
That was not what
haven't
he was
fucking
talking
paid
about.
attention.
You didn't.
My
You
whole-
just changed the
my
argument.
You didn't
whole-
explain it that
No,
good
you
the first
did
time. I'm
not.
telling
My
you.
whole
You just
point.
changed the argument.
My whole point that I'm trying to say is
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why I was so slick. I'm gonna tell you why I was so slick. He changed the argument to say, yeah. Now you're like, yeah, that's right. Well, how come we don't get to just be Americans? That's not what you were saying.
no. You looking at my haircut, and you're assuming racism, which is your prejudice because you're a fucking
No.
racist.
No.
You're a racist. What I was trying to say from the beginning is the other ones are so obvious. When you look at, you don't have to say Asian American. I'm looking at you, buddy. I fucking know.
But
I fucking know.
But
So what I'm trying to say
but
is,
didn't you just
let me get it out.
But don't you negate the existence of Jewish people, Scottish people, any white person that's from another, any person of pale
I'm
skin
not
that's
done.
from another country?
I'm not done. You're
Okay.
not letting me finish.
I
If
just
you
gave
let me
him
finish.
I just gave him another point
No.
to finesse. Watch.
Okay, ready? The woke argument I was trying to make, but you guys assume it's racist because of my haircut. The woke argument I was trying to make is that nobody else needs that label. What is it called? A noun or something before American. What is it?
Adjective.
Adjective? It is? No one else needs the qualifier, right? No one else needs a qualifier because Asians are from Asia. We get it. We know you're from Asia.
But
Black
they
people,
say Asian Americans.
I'm just going to keep talking. Black people are
Chris,
from Africa.
They say Asian Americans. It's on the census.
And that's what I'm saying is wrong. Just try to, the way you think about what I'm saying, if
Okay.
you just think the opposite, anytime I say anything to you, think the opposite, that's what I really mean.
Okay.
Okay, so the Asian American, we know you're from Asia, we don't need it. African American, we know you're from Africa or your roots come from Africa, we don't need it. White people just get to be American when that's the most confusing because white people are from several fucking continents. You could be a white person from Argentina. You could be a white person from Australia. You could be a white person from Syria.
I don't know about
you could
that
be a
one,
white person from Afghanistan. You could be a white person from all these fucking places. So what I would say is if there's one fucking race that happens to be all around the world that you should add the descriptor before you do an American or the qualifier, it's white people, not the others, because the other's more obvious.
Let me tell you what a flaw.
I'm woke.
Yes, but let me tell you what a flaw in your argument.
And you're not letting me be woke. I'm going back to racism.
The flaw in your
Being
argument.
woke too hard.
Listen, the
Being
flaw.
woke too hard.
The flaw in your argument, and that's why I said earlier, what you say could be considered a form of white supremacy, is you're making it seem like there's black people nowhere else in the world but Africa. So you think that in the history of the world, in the whole existence of the world, there was only black people on this one continent. They didn't exist nowhere else on the planet.
They did in smaller numbers.
I don't know if they were small or large. I'm just saying, like, they had to exist other places. And that's the argument that other people have. Like, they say, okay, people came to America, but they were indigenous people, black people already here.
Yeah, I don't believe
that. But see, this is all about what you believe. But some people would say that's a form of white supremacy.
Yeah.
That's all. You get it?
I mean, you could say anything's a form of math is white supremacy. I don't agree with it.
I'm just saying.
I think it's fucking Asian
I'm just saying that, but I just think common sense would say there had to be black people all throughout the world. Just like there had to be white people all throughout
I'll be honest with you. I think the best argument for there being black people throughout the world is like the black people that built all the pyramids in Egypt and Sudan. If there was, I assume that they were like a higher form of intelligence and a higher form of technology. And if you were able to do that, you can definitely build a boat and like sail around the world. So I could see them exploring the world 100%.
Listen, I think that we know. Just basic logic tells us there had to be humans of both hues from the beginning of time. And they probably were all over the place.
Not from the beginning of time. No.
It has to be. It's like it'd be silly to think otherwise. Like,
no, I think we started out as black. And then I think that the ones that went further north, they needed to absorb the sun better, and they lost the melanin that protected them from the sun. And they also needed to, what was it? I think people with blue eyes are very sensitive to sunlight. Well, when there is no sunlight, you need, I guess, as much of it as you possibly can. So I just think that they lost the pigment. I think we all started out as black 100%. I'm black.
Listen.
I'm black.
I've heard that theory a million times. I don't know.
So you think they're just white people and black people both living in Africa, white people just getting sunburnt to a fucking crisp every single day, black people living and thriving, and then the white people just go, maybe we should go up north. We're built better.
We had a guy on this morning. It's a new artist. His name is Stefan Benz. Stefan's 6'2", blue eyes, blonde hair. You know what I'm saying? You see him, you probably think he was from fucking
Finland.
Ohio.
Yeah.
South African. Speaks the native tongue of whatever. I forgot the exact language. I don't say native tongue because there's a bunch of them. But speaks the language.
You know that Great Britain colonized South Africa, and they brought white people down there.
So you think white people?
Oh yeah, the Dutch.
So you think that's the only time white people were ever in Africa? You didn't think it didn't happen until then?
No, I think it happened.
I think it happened.
The Romans got down there 100%. The Greeks got down there. I think white people went down there a bunch.
Okay, but he's still South African. Is what my point.
Yeah, but his roots are from what is the?
He's only 16. All he knows is South Africa. Is my point. That's what he speaks. You know what I'm saying?
I love you.
It's the truth, though. Like I just think it's ridiculous to think that there was only one race on all these other continents.
What do you think?
And only black people in Africa.
So you think he's like a fucking albino buffalo or something?
No, man.
The only white
all I'm simply saying is I feel like black and white have existed for thousands of years all throughout this world in various places.
Guess what? They've existed for hundreds of thousands, maybe millions.
That's all I'm saying throughout this whole world. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
But no, I don't think, because it's much harder to travel. So like back in the day, now granted, if there was some advanced technology back in the day, which I do subscribe to, right? And if that advanced technology that we see expressed in either like Turkey or Egypt, if it's in Turkey, then it's obviously brown people. And if it's in Egypt, then it's black people, right? Especially the pyramids you see in Sudan. It's like, that's black people, 100%. So, I see them there. But
let's take it out of humans for a second, right?
Yeah.
We've all traveled. You know, we scuba dive. We seen things in the jungle. And I'm just talking about hues. That's all I'm talking about. Color.
Yeah.
Everything has different colors. You know what I'm saying? Fish have different colors. You can look at an ecosystem of fish and they'll be blue and yellow, black, white, all just around each other. Like, why do we think that God would just say, black people are here, white people are here, Asians are here? Like, why do we think that?
He didn't make black people black because he liked the color. He did it because it helps you survive the elements in Africa.
I don't know why it was done. All I'm simply
white
saying,
people are pale and white because it helps us survive the elements in Northern Europe.
Sure. But you think that there's only one, you think he only made one group of people, or she made one group of people in all these different places?
Yeah.
I mean, true. If that's what you believe, cool. I just don't see it.
No, I think we all started as one.
Which is black, you think?
Which is black.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And listen, if there's some evidence that shows that maybe we all started in Asia, maybe we all started in Asia. And then maybe we moved towards...
I've heard that theory too.
And then that's what we are. We're all Asian.
So what color did we start in Asia?
You know.
No, but that's my point. And by the way, these are just theories. Like all of this stuff is just theories. But what if that theory is correct and we all started in Asia and then migrated?
I think that that's very possible as well. We got to find the oldest person, wherever the oldest person is. No, for real. Like,
I don't know.
No, I don't mean the oldest person now. Like, we got to like exhume the oldest person. If that person is 700,000 years old and they're from Thailand, that's where humans started. Maybe it's Africa. Right now, we believe it's Africa. I think the oldest person we found was like in Morocco or something like that. But yeah, 100%.
I mean, I've heard the theory of everybody derives from black women. All I'm simply saying is I don't know. They're all just theories. You know what I mean? I just look at the way the world is now. I look at the way different ecosystems are now. I feel like all of these different hues, all of these different colors, they might have been around for a long time.
There's like evidence to show that like there's more genetic similarities between like a Somali guy and a Swedish guy than there are between a Somali guy and like a Cameroonian guy. So just because people have similar skin color doesn't mean they're like genetically similar. So
Also linguistically.
Oh yeah, exactly. So what Chris said is also linguistically. Like there's certain languages that obviously blend together much easier. But I think that we're visual creatures, humans. So we just see things that look similar and we go, oh, okay, you guys must be the same. Or you're part of the same thing. So we look at like all black people as like they're all the same. They have the same roots. They have the same genetics.
We do the same thing with white people.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's bullshit. It's like bullshit.
You got Scottish roots. Chris got Jewish roots.
Bro, there's Russians that have way more Asian roots. Like if you go to parts of Russia, they have literally Asian DNA in them.
But if people walk in here, all they're going to see is two white guys.
Exactly.
Two black guys. I don't know what Steve would be. And those two would confuse the fuck out of us.
Yeah. 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 No, Shub is definitely Indian. Steve looks like we mixed everybody in this room together. Yeah, there's no quill. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know. That's my new thing for everything. I really don't know anymore. So I feel like everything is a theory.
Also, I don't want to be referred to as a European American. I'm American. You are American. So you're not African American.
Not according to the census.
You're American. Well, we got to change the census.
Stephon Benz, that's his name.
That guy's African, bro. When I look at that guy, I think
Shut
African.
the fuck up. No, you did not.
When I see that
you
guy,
did not, bro.
all I think about is Africa.
You
I don't
did
think about
not.
anything else but Africa.
No,
when
you didn't.
when I see that guy,
No, you didn't.
Are you
would've-
kidding me?
You would have never thought Africa if I didn't say it.
oh.
What about him?
Oh no, that's Haitian.
No, that might be racist. I don't know.
That just came out.
What about him looks African?
I mean, just look at it.
And it was so ill because he started speaking. He was like, I can go back to speaking my language right now. And I forgot he named whatever the language was.
Afrikaans.
And I was like, no, it wasn't Afrikaans.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Was it Afrikaans?
That's the language of the Dutch colonizers in South Africa.
I don't know if it was Afrikaans. It might have been. You might be right. I don't remember what it was. But he just spoke it so effortlessly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something, man. I told him he got to do Afro beats, which he's already doing.
He should do his music. Why would he do anything else?
But that's what's going to fuck everybody up.
Why?
Because they're going to see this kid and they're going to be like, who is this white guy doing Afro beats?
Bro.
They're going to say white people take everything. They're going to call it cultural appropriation. They're going to call him a colonizer. And all he's going to say is, I am South African.
Bro.
My whole family moved here so I could pursue my dream of music, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
His whole family moved from South Africa to America to pursue his dream of music.
So there's this guy. He's a UFC fighter. His name is Dricus du Plessis. I think his name is. And he's a South African guy, white guy, right? And he was saying, he goes, I want to be the first African champion, right? And he's basically taking a shot at Izzy. He's taking a shot at Kamaru Usman, and he's taking a shot at Francis Ngannou.
Is he of darker hue?
No, he's a white guy. But he's basically, he goes, those guys weren't African champions. That belt went to America. That other belt went to New Zealand. The other belt went to France.
Oh, what is he?
Train. He's a white dude, but he is like, I train in Africa. I breathe African air. I work out in Africa. I do all my stuff. I will be the first African champion.
But he wasn't born there though.
No, he is. He's born and raised in
he's born and raised in Africa.
He's the exact same thing that you showed me with the fucking kid,
Got you.
he's an MMA fighter.
I mean, he's South African. What can you say?
I mean,
he's not lying.
It's great trolling, though. A white guy telling a black dude, you're not African enough.
But that's American, though.
That's great. That's
now,
because the reality of the situation, that's an African telling a black dude.
Say it. That's the African.
Yeah, it's South African.
That's an African.
That's an African telling a black.
That's an African.
I don't even know what would you call. Would Izzy be considered black?
What do you mean? Izzy is black.
But
black
is an American thing. He's not from America.
No, but he's a race. His race is black.
Izzy.
Yeah.
So where is Izzy from?
Well, he lives in New Zealand, but
Okay,
he's from Nigeria.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, see, but most Nigerians want to be called Nigerian. But it's changed in recent years though because of the new generation that's here in America.
I think we're all so confused with nationality, with race, with ethnicity.
No,
everything.
Alex, you know what I'm talking about.
We're a little confused.
We're a little confused.
If you're from Nigeria, you say I'm from Nigeria.
But
if you're from Ghana, you say I'm from Ghanaian.
Yeah,
you know what tribe exactly. You know
Yoruba, you're Igbo.
Yes.
Your race is still black.
Here in America.
And
no, even there.
Where you're from, like for example, like when we say we're American, right? The United States of America, right? But Canadians can go, I'm North American. Mexicans can go, I'm North American.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Because they're part of the continent of America. So the continent of Africa is Nigeria's in the continent of Africa, South Africa's in the continent of Africa. All those people get to be African.
You know what we should do? Pull up an African census. Pull up a South African census. See what it looks like. See what it says. Pull up a South African census.
But for what? For what?
To see what it says. To see what they call themselves. Because we use the terms black. We use the terms white. See what it says in the South.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
I bet they just call themselves.
That's what I'm saying. We keep saying black. That's why I keep saying it's an American thing.
Yeah.
That's part of the cast.
Or maybe we look at what they call the minorities there, which would be the white people. So the white people that live in Nigeria, do they call them?
No, there is a term
European
for them. I think it's a
Nigerians?
slur, though.
Like, you know how we call African American? Do they call
that's the U.S.
white
census.
people European Nigerians? The whites that are living in Nigeria, do they get called like British Nigerians?
I don't know.
Euro Nigerians? If we
I don't
call
know.
black people in America African Americans, what do they do there? Like in China, the white people live in China. Are they like American Chinese?
Taiwan, they call Atoga. I might be mispronouncing it.
Yeah.
Toga.
Thanks to Big Nose Ghost.
But that's a slur, though, right? Hold on. Krista
Toga.
said a toga means big,
Big
nose,
nose
ghost.
ghost.
But
That's
wouldn't
what
that
they
be a
call the white
slur?
people there?
Yeah,
Who do you think they're
that's
referring
what
to?
I'm calling you from now
Yo,
on.
who do they think?
Yo, you
Yo,
a
yo.
toga, son.
I'm a toga, son. I'm a toga and I'm proud of it.
But wouldn't
I'm
that
a
be
toga and I'm
considered a
proud of it.
slur?
Say again?
Wouldn't that be considered a slur? I want to know what they're actually called on the. I want to know what they actually
I hear them say it when I'm around.
on the census though. Bro, the census is what matters, bro.
Charlamagne love the census, bro.
So that's what
If
matters.
it ain't in the census, it's not real.
Because everything else
It's not real.
because everything else we using is slurs.
Is it on the
The
census?
census is what the government refers us as, and the
Yeah.
census is what they look at us as.
That's true.
That's what
true.
that's what we should be looking at. The U.S. Census. All that other shit don't matter.
I agree.
Hold on.
Oh,
Ethnic groups in South Africa. That's not the census, Taylor.
yo, Taylor don't know what a census is, okay? She can't even spell fucking census right now.
Okay, so scroll up. Okay, so they say statistics. South Africa asked people to describe themselves in the census in terms of 5 racial population groups: Black South African, White South African, Colored South African, and Indian South African. Well, what the hell is Colored South African? Mixed race.
Oh, that Trevor Noah.
Okay.
That Trevor Noah.
And then they have another category, which is unspecified or other, but that had negative responses.
So there's Zulu. I think this is Sa. XHOSA is Sa.
This is where it gets interesting, though, because they have the term, right? Black, indigenous South Africans, black people of South Africa, but they're not culturally or linguistically, what's that word?
Where is it?
Say it.
Which one?
Homogeneous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Homogenous?
Homogeneous. Salute to all the black people and white people around the world, man. Jesus Christ.
Yo, shout out to the blacks and the whites, bro. We need unity between the two.
Man, shout out to the gays, man.
Yo, shout out to the gays.
Diplo questions his sexuality after revealing he received oral pleasure
Yo, shout out to Diplo,
from men
bro.
getting a blowjob. He said that's not gay.
Nah, the way he said it was fire.
Let's hear it.
Sure, if I got a blowjob from a guy before.
You're sure that's happened?
Yeah.
And you just don't remember?
I mean,
you're saying you're not committing to it, but you're saying you're sure it happened.
for sure.
But you don't have a specific memory of it.
Like, I don't know if it's gay unless you like make eye contact while there's the blowjob.
That's
happening.
such a straight guy thing to say.
But getting a blowjob is not that gay, I think.
I don't know. You tell me.
But what we're about to talk about.
We were talking about
Riz
Bill
is
Clinton.
wrong with you?
Because this is a serious podcast, okay?
Okay, first of all, I never seen a dude riz up a girl by saying he got his dick sucked by a dude, but it just happened.
Yeah.
That I don't know if this is complete societal collapse, but my man was like, yo, I probably got my dick sucked by a dude, and the girl was just like, word?
Probably respected the
You
honesty.
crazy.
She respected the honesty.
But she was so riz, moistened up.
But you know why? Because everybody is like this. They're on this whole toxic masculinity kick, and I guess this would be the opposite of toxic masculinity. You know what I mean? People are so against toxic masculinity that what they call toxic masculinity. So a man saying, I got head from a guy before.
Yo,
I don't think that's gay.
How casual he said, I probably got head from a dude. Like, he don't even remember.
Damn.
First of all, if you're going to get your dick sucked by a dude, it better be great.
Why he acting
You know
like
what I
he
mean?
don't
Like,
remember,
don't
bro?
get no mediocre from a man.
But that's also tiptoeing into it, right? You either got your dick sucked by a man or you didn't, Diplo.
Yeah, but it's fire that he's like, like, my life's so crazy, I don't even know. And then Shorty was super riz by that. Shorty was
excited?
super rich. You didn't see, go watch
Let me see it again.
watch how she's smiling at the idea of a man giving him throat.
I don't know. You tell me.
But
Oh,
we're about to
what's
talk
up,
about-
Riz?
We were talking about Bill Clinton.
She's stuttering. She's stuttering.
Because this is a serious podcast, okay?
That's not why she was stuttering.
She was stuttering, bro.
That's not why she
No, that vagina took over.
Nah, she was stuttering because she knew I'm about to go viral. That's what that was. That was, oh my God, I just got a moment. Diplo just admitted that he got head from a man. This is about to go.
Shout out
That's
Diplo.
what that was.
Shout out Diplo.
Shout out down low.
That's a new level of Riz. That's how you got to Riz up these shorties from now on. Yo, can I get your number, man? I'm tired of this dude cracking my back. Bro. I need some lips in my life. I need some vaginas.
But also, that is gay, and that's okay.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. That is actually that is the pure definition of gay.
What? Just getting your dick sucked by a dude?
Same-sex relations.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You are jaded.
We changing all the words now?
Yo,
like gay don't even mean gay anymore.
Gay don't mean gay no more. What is it? What is that?
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
I ain't gay no more.
Gay means happy now.
I ain't gay no more.
Gay means whatever makes you happy now.
Yeah, exactly. If you just want to get that fucking esophagus from a nice guy, if you want Fred to come over and just do it up.
I'm old school. Back in the day, we used to call same-sex relations gay. And that's fine. You got head from another guy. That's his thing.
Times change, bro. You're not straight unless you get your dick sucked by a guy named Ralph.
Loren.
yo, for real, man.
Playing Marco Polo on your cock.
Golly.
What?
God damn. Marco. Marco. Keep playing Marco Polo. I'm going to bite this shit off.
Oh, my God.
What's Young Miami got to say about this?
I didn't see it. What else? I haven't seen BMF. I didn't see that episode.
No,
I didn't see the scene.
No, not everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Taylor, not everybody's talking. We talk about more important shit like dudes getting sucked off by dudes. That's important stuff.
I wish Diplo remembered, yo. I know it's a guy out there who remembers sucking
hurt.
Diplo off. Yes.
He's hurt because that was one of his best suck-offs.
Man. That shit makes you feel like that whole thing about guys know you know how they say you got to let a guy suck your dick or a girl eat you out because they know their way around it better than you do.
But that
clearly
it's
not.
Cap, bro.
He don't even remember the dick suck.
Real talk. But that is the way you riz up shorties from now on.
What else we got, Taylor?
Keep that up. I can't wait to tell my wife what used to happen to me. Hell yeah. I can't wait to tell my wife.
What happened?
Yo, you didn't know, Charlotte?
What?
Yo, remember when I said I had 500 bodies last episode?
Oh, shit.
I didn't say which gender them bodies were, my boy.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Your boy was out here.
Okay.
Your boy was out here. Pistons pumping. You know what I mean?
We live in an era where people don't know whether you're telling the truth or not. It's just going to be on Reddit as a 5-second clip.
What are you talking about? It's going to be a 5-second clip?
Andrew Schultz admits he was gay.
I didn't say I was gay.
You're Diplo.
I'm Diplo.
I'm not gay, I'm Diplo.
Yo, Diplo, redefining sexuality, bro. Get your shit off.
What song was that? I'm not.
How can I be homophobic?
OJ. I'm not black, I'm OJ. I'm not gay, I'm Diplo. You want to pay some bills?
Yeah.
Let's pay some bills, man.
Bro.
See? Bringing you this podcast, baby.
Yo, you know what? If you trying to get head from a dude for the first time, make sure that you're fully, bonered up. Make sure that your boner is going absolutely crazy. You might be nervous if you're just trying to get the throat for the first time from a homeboy. You know what I mean? From a guy, just Todd. Todd coming through.
That's a good point, yo.
You might be nervous and you might not be full mass.
You might be curious, but you might be nervous. So the blood ain't flowing down there the way it needs.
So you might need the assist. You might need that John Stockton. So if you're trying to get that John Stockton, right? Blue Chew has got your back.
Yeah, what if Blue Chew says they don't want us to do the ad like this? Wouldn't that be homophobic?
How can I be homophobic? I'm Diplo. But in all seriousness, Blue Chew has got your back. If you really trying to, I can't even talk. If you're really trying to be out there, okay, getting full boners, whether you're trying to get sucked by a guy for the first time, or whether you're trying to get sucked by a girl for the last time before you go back to guys, Blue Chew has got your back. Okay, all right, it's got your girl's back. It's got your wife's back. It's got all of it. It's the best bonus you've ever had in your life. Listen, same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, but this is the chew. This one that we rock with. This one that you rock with when you want to explore your sexuality. Know what I'm saying? My point is, you can get your first month free. BlueChew.com. Okay? Make sure you use the promo code IDIOTS. All you got to do is pay $5 shipping. Okay? Let's get back to the show.
Hey, we got some church announcements?
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam.
No church announcements?
No. Shout out. I'm going to be out there in Calgary in August 27th. I'm going to do the Great Outdoors Fest. Going to be absolutely insane. So if you're in that area, if you're in Alberta, drive your ass down to Calgary. Go get tickets while they're still available. DeAndrewSchultz.com. That's going to be nuts.
I just want to tell all of y'all, man. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been getting tickets for the first ever Black Effect Podcast Festival. Happening April 22nd in Atlanta at Pullman Yards. I got to thank y'all because at the rate we're selling tickets, we're absolutely going to sell out.
Holy shit.
Thank you, man. Make sure you go to Eventbrite to get your tickets. We got some of your favorite podcasts that are going to be on stage live. 85 South Show, Horrible Decisions, the Big Facts Podcast, Reasonably Shady Podcast, Checking In Podcast, just to name a few. We got music by my man Louis V. He's going to be providing the soundtrack. We got food. We're going to have food vendors out there. They're going to have merchandise out there. So all of these podcasts that you love, they'll have their merchandise in the Black Effect Marketplace. We got the Business of Podcasting panel. Alex Media is on that, along with Wheezy and Teslin Figaro is on that panel. Dolly Bishop, the president of Black Effect, is on that panel. I forgot who else is on that panel, but
go check that out. That's important. If you're a young podcaster,
yes.
I think that's really important to check that out.
Yes. So go to eventbrite.com to get your tickets. Go to blackeffect.com for more information, man. But thank you. April 22nd. Then we're going to do an after party, too, because you know that's fight night, baby. That's the night Ryan Garcia fights Gervonta
Tank.
And you know it's all hosted by me and Jess Hilarious. So join us, man. April 22nd, first ever Black Effect Podcast Festival.
Amazing.
In Atlanta, Georgia at Pullman Yards. And I want to shout out radio, man. We was looking at, there was an article that came out this week in Inside Radio, and according to Nielsen, in a historic first, radio beats television among 18 to 49-year-olds. And there was an article that came out a couple of weeks ago that asked the question, can network radio overcompensate for cable TV's declining reach? And the new research says yes. So that article that came out a couple of weeks ago, the numbers that came out this week proved that they were right, because in a historic first, radio beat television among 18 to 49-year-olds. So all you advertisers out there who don't want to advertise on cable television anymore, come to Death Row. Come to motherfucking Death Row. All right? Come to radio. Come to podcast. Okay? We are where the audience resides. New study claims that reusable water bottles hold more bacteria than a toilet seat. Do you care, Schultz?
No. No, I don't care.
As you pick your nose.
I don't
That's
care.
hilarious.
Because I don't use reusable water bottles, yo. I do like pick my nose. But I don't use reusable water bottles because they're disgusting.
What is a reusable water bottle?
It's like the people wear the Nalgene or whatever, those things, plastic water bottles you fill.
Yeah.
Like
I do that all the time.
I buy a new plastic water bottle every single time I buy water. I know this hurts the environment in certain ways.
But you don't care about climate change, so fuck it.
Yo, and can I tell
you up for that?
I didn't pick my nose with my fist. I just picked it with this one
I
finger.
believe in climate change. Well, not climate change. What the fuck do I believe in? I believe in saving the planet, but we can't.
From who?
Us. Yes, exactly, Chris. Us.
You have 4 kids. You're not caring that much.
I mean, the whole 4 kids generation, the whole 4 kids argument is crazy too, because they're not going to be here either. When the Earth decides to rebel, the Earth ain't looking. That's an adult. That's a child. That's not happening.
Thanos. The Earth is Thanos.
Bye. Blip. Half of all existence. That's not happening. Yeah. But I do that though, because when I'm in the gym working out, because I got a home gym.
Okay.
I just use the same water bottle. Okay. I go get the water bottle, and it's not even one you buy from the store. It's like a Poland Spring bottle or some shit. Like whatever I drink last, I just fill it up again.
Yeah,
that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro. You got to chill
you're
with
refilling it with, and then all this plastic shit that gets into the water as well. That's horrible.
That's how you catch it,
man. Yeah. Save the fucking turtles, man.
What is it? The BPA?
Stop using straws, bro.
No. The turtles don't get affected by straws.
You know how you do that? This is how you do that. If you want to save the turtles, you want to stop using straws. Go back to using dollar bills to sniff cocaine. and your pinky. You know what I'm saying?
Why a dollar? You got to use
Climate
the higher
change.
bill.
That's a pro tip for climate change.
Uh,
You want to save the planet? Stop using straws to sniff cocaine. Go back to using dollar bills and use your fucking pinky.
Which dumb fucking turtle ate a straw and then ruined it for the rest of us? Because if some fucking idiot turtle decided to bite on a fucking straw and that one picture ruined straws, and now every time I have an iced coffee, I have this flimsy paper mache straw.
Why
it ruins my experience.
Why they never use the Ninja Turtles for like ads?
Thank you.
I had the turtles on the beach.
They're too
kicking people
resilient.
in the fucking face for using straws. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be fire. They fight back. Snapping
yes.
turtle. Snap back, bro. You're talking about how strong your jaw is. You
Yes.
can't snap off a fucking straw. Look at this idiot. Look at this fucking dumb turtle, man.
You think male snapping turtles complain about head from female snapping turtles?
Oh, all the time. It's one of the biggest complaints. You haven't been on their Reddit? Dude, male snapping turtles have an insane Reddit talking about how these girls be using beak like crazy.
Man. Come on, man.
Who doesn't do foreplay? Turtles? Oh, you just think they just get to smashing? There was that one turtle, Alejandro, which like single-handedly brought back his entire species. Did you see that?
No.
There's one turtle. He was like 100 years old or something like that, and they put him on the island. His species were going extinct, and he single-handedly fucked themselves back into the ecosystem. Look him up. I think it's Alejandro, obviously Mexican. Look him up. Or Diego or some shit like that. Look it up, 100%.
Not even his name.
Look it up. Look it up. Turtle that saved the turtles.
Turtles that saved the
Look that shit up. You gonna see. You gonna see. It wasn't fucking Raphael. It wasn't Donatello. It was motherfucking Diego or Alejandro, and he was out there.
It wasn't the Italians.
It was Diego dicking down bitches.
It wasn't the Italians. It was the fucking
the turtle that saved his species from
Jesus Christ.
extinction. Bam, bam, bam.
Damn.
Yeah. 900. 900.
Nick Cannon, the Turtles, bro.
That's facts.
God damn. What else we got, Taylor Gang? This is hilarious. No. Colin Kaepernick says he knows his white adopted parents loved him, but they were very problematic things that occurred during his upbringing. Do we have the video of that?
What's the problematic thing?
Do you have the video, Taylor? Play the video of this, Taylor. This play the
What's
video,
happening,
Taylor.
Charlotte? What's happening?
Play the video, Taylor.
Are you off the Colin Kaepernick train?
Listen, Colin, what do you mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I need to know what that means before I answer the question.
Are you losing support for Colin and his efforts?
What are Colin's? Here's the thing. I always had support for Colin's initial efforts. His initial efforts was he took a knee because of the police brutality that was happening to unarmed Black and brown people. I was always in support of that. At some point, things got derailed when they wouldn't let him back in the NFL.
Train derailed. That was good. That was
some
good.
things
chosen.
But no, at some point things got a little sketchy because it became about him being, I guess, blackballed from the NFL
and
opposed to the protest.
Because the issue isn't you and your career. The issue.
Absolutely. I'm still all for him in his efforts to fight police brutality. I never understood the NFL thing, especially being after you point out how problematic you believe the NFL is, comparing the NFL to a plantation, and then still wanting to be in the league. I never understood that.
Oh, your hair's not professional. Oh, you look like a little thug.
Your mom said that too.
Yeah. And those become spaces where it's like, okay, how do I navigate this situation now? But it also is informed why I have my hair long today.
The grown-up version of Eve wanted to go back in time and give young Colin a lot of hugs. And I was really moved and saddened by the level of kind of self-awareness that he had to develop at a very young age without a lot of guidance.
Oh my God. A parent didn't like their kid's haircut. Never has happened in history. Welcome to being a child and having parents.
That's what your mom's saying to you right now.
A black man,
probably.
As a black man who used to be a black boy, black teenager, when I had an afro and I was getting cornrows and stuff, same thing happened.
Same thing happened.
I don't have white parents.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have a black mom and a black dad who did not like that, especially when I started wearing Chuck Taylors and Snoop Dogg had that murder case.
Boom.
When Snoop Dogg had that murder case, My dad had a fit. Oh, you think you Snoop Dogg? Oh, you think you Snoop Dogg? Oh, no. He made me, especially when I was getting in trouble in school,
Yes.
he made me cut my hair because for whatever reason, me having a big afro and wanting to get cornrows and wearing Chuck Taylors equated to me wanting to be a thug or I'll never be able to get a good job or anything else. Like, I don't think that's something that's exclusive to race.
Yeah, but when you see everything through the lens of racism, you're going to find it. And that's what he sees right here. And
Well, I will say I will say it is slightly through the lens of racism because my parents may have been thinking about how the world would have perceived me.
that's what his parents were thinking too.
But isn't that racist though?
No, they're going, the world is racist. So we have to protect you from the racist world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is through the lens of racism. I'm saying it's all through the lens of racism.
Yeah, but the parents weren't doing it because they're ignorant racists, which is how he's positioned.
Oh, no. They weren't doing it because they were racist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just know that the world looks at those cornrows in a certain way. Now, also, the reason why you want them is because the people that are badass and cool and rebellious in society are the ones wearing them. And when you're a young person, you're trying to find your own identity. And you find that by breaking free from those people who are telling you what to do, which are your parents. So, of course, you're going to gravitate to, I had cornrows when I was a fucking kid for the same reason. I was
you did have cornrows.
Of course I did.
Andrew Schultz had cornrows.
And you know what my parents
seen the
said?
picture.
Nothing. That's how you know they're racist. They didn't even look out for me. You know what I mean? They just let me walk around like an asshole with motherfucking cornrows.
It don't look the same on white people though.
They look better, right?
It don't look intimidating. Like,
That
there's
shit
nothing
was so
about it
fire.
that looks like it looks goofy. Like
It does.
Like,
yeah.
eh.
That's the beauty of being white.
You know what? You probably always showed signs of being a comedian. They always knew he was funny.
He's so
when you got the cornrows, it's like, there goes Andrew being Andrew.
Silly goose. I was such a silly goose with my cornrows. You can't really be a silly goose as a black dude with the cornrows, huh?
No.
No, it's 0 to thug real quick.
No, it is. Seriously.
It is, yeah.
It is, especially if people don't understand the culture. I think people are just getting to the point where they understand, like, all right, that don't mean that a person is thugged out because they got dreadlocks, because they got cornrows.
This is really sad because it almost feels like he knows that because he's selling a book right here. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's a graphic novel. So he's like, he's grifting off of racism, and now he's willing to sell his parents out just so he can profit off of racism. That's what this feels like. I don't know if that's his intention, but it feels like right now he's willing to call his family that raised him racist so that he can sell graphic novels.
Man, if they take the adoption back,
bro, you should be able to do that, bro. You should be able to do that. Nah, you're not our son, bro.
Yeah, that I wouldn't call that.
It's really disappointing, man.
I don't know if I would. I don't think that's I think all parents have done that. Black, if you're a white parent that a young black man, I think you have done that before. If you're a black, I definitely know my parents did that to me.
Yes,
100%.
Yes,
but yeah, man, go get Colin's graphics novel. Go get his graphics novel.
I mean, like, who's reading that? Where's the audience for this?
It'll probably hit the New York Times bestsellers list.
Logic.
Is that who, the rapper?
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, why is Logic
I
getting shot?
I think he would have enjoyed it.
Oh, really?
He could identify.
Oh, poor Logic. Shout out Logic, man.
Okay.
Logic wasn't adopted, was he? No, I think his dad is black, his mom is white.
But he's
Let's
biracial.
call
too.
time out. Let's call time out for a second.
What?
I want to call time out.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm running the play just for Schultz right now.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I'm running the play just for Schultz.
Yeah.
All right. Game back on.
Yeah.
Mexico's president says his country is safer than the U.S.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep talking that shit, my boy. Keep talking that shit, my boy, Mr. Obrador, President Obrador. You're going to get up if you keep talking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Your country's safer than ours. That's crazy right there, right? How often Mexicans get kidnapped when they come here and put in cages? How often does that happen? How often do Mexicans get kidnapped and put in cages when they come to America, President Obrador? What the are you talking about? That's crazy right now. Talking this blasphemous ass shit. Okay? Is that what you wanted from me?
What?
Is that what you wanted? Did you want me?
ISO
Yo,
play.
you did call it ISO play. You said, move out the way. He's going to the hole. And your boy went for it because you know I got charged up. That's the president of Mexico? That looked like the president of Ireland. You telling me that guy's from Mexico talking shit about America not being safe? That motherfucker needs 8 hours of sleep.
Okay, that's
he got pinto beans under his eyes, yo.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I love Mexico.
Where
though.
did Mexicans come from?
Mexico. Right? Or no? Wait a minute. That seemed like an easy one.
I don't know.
Oh, hold on.
Asians. Oh, okay. Chris says Asia.
Mexicans really the greatest people, yo. But his president needed to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, but I'm not going to Mexico no time soon.
Because you rich as hell.
No, they said don't go to Mexico. I'm not going.
No, that's hate. That's hate. You got to go to Mexico.
I'm not going. You going?
Taylor, what they going to steal? A Metro card?
They going to steal Taylor's.
What they going to steal, Taylor? Ooh!
I ain't fucking with it. All I need is one time to be told not to go somewhere, and I'm not going. Diddy just put his name in the hat to buy BET.
Whoa.
He joins the list that includes Byron Allen and Tyler Perry. I'm all for it. Only thing I would say is if you have the money to buy BET, why not just put that money into the network you already own, which is Revolt? You know what I'm saying? Like you already own a television network, Diddy. And I'm all for you owning multiple networks as well, but I don't see you buying BET and then still focusing your energy on Revolt. You know? I'm just saying, if you got the money and you got the resources to buy BET, you know, just put more money into Revolt, because that's always the thing people say, that, you know, Revolt don't have no money. So why not put that money into Revolt, you know, get better programming, you know, have more cable providers carry you. I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? It just feels weird to go out there and try to grab another network when you already own one, you know?
Yeah, I think that makes sense, my bro. That's a good point. I see that there could be some frustration.
I think it's a smart play just to put his name in the hat.
Exactly.
Because now it's like he's with all those other guys.
He doing like the North Korea shit, where, you know, he's like, I'm gonna blow up everybody. And
yeah, you got
everybody
nukes, I got
talks
nukes too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do some asking idiots, man.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do some asking idiots, man.
Ask some idiots.
We don't got no more ads, right?
No.
All right. Jeffrey Knowles wants to know, what is an embarrassing moment that happened to you or you witnessed that made you laugh?
An embarrassing moment that happened to me that I witnessed that made me laugh. Here's an embarrassing moment. I was hooking up with a girl one time, and I was getting that neck.
That snapper turtle.
That snapper. I was getting that snapping turtle. And then I was enjoying it, and I went, hells yeah.
What?
And literally, as she goes down on it, I go, hells yeah. And then she just goes, and then just laughs. And just laughs at me. She goes, did you just say hells yeah? And in retrospect, it is the cringiest thing to say while you get head. Like, you can say a lot of different things, but you can't go, hells yeah.
Why not?
Because, like, you could be like, oh my God. Or you could be like, yeah, like.
Say the hell yeah.
No, hells.
Hell sound crazy.
With a Z at the end?
Yeah, hells and Z sound crazy.
Hells yeah. But you should throw that out to see if a girl's really about that life. Like when a girl's doing it.
Yeah,
right as she goes down, just be like, hells
yeah.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah.
Hells yeah. With like your mouth like this. Hells yeah. That's the best way to get head.
I don't know if I get him. I haven't gotten embarrassed in a long time.
Come on, bro.
In a long time. I haven't been embarrassed in a long time. I get embarrassed for other people.
Say what?
You know, you see somebody else in an embarrassing situation.
You love that. Nobody loves public humiliation like Charlemagne the God. So tell me what happened.
Like the other day, 2 days ago, we were in an interview. Matter of fact, we were interviewing John. Oh, it's today. We were interviewing John Legend. And interview asked John Legend about the top 100 Rolling Stone list, right?
Yeah.
So interview goes, did you see what Aretha Franklin had to say about that?
Who? Aretha Franklin?
Aretha Franklin. But he said, John, did you see what Aretha Franklin said about the Rolling Stone list? And everybody just looked at him like, Aretha Franklin is dead.
Oh, so who did he mean?
Then he didn't even say Shaka Khan. He goes, no, Patti LaBelle.
Oh, no.
And then he goes, no, Stephanie Mills. And then he got the Shaka Khan.
So what happened? What'd you do? You didn't let him off the hook. You
No,
were
of
killing
course
him.
not. Come on, man. I loved it. But I mean, stuff like that is funny. Pew pew. I wasn't embarrassed, man. That just was funny.
Wait, what?
I don't think there's anything is being. To be honest with you, I don't think shame exists anymore. So there's no need to be embarrassed. Who's embarrassed when there's no shame?
Ooh.
There's no shame anymore. Motherfuckers is doing anything, anytime they want to, everything they want to, everywhere they want to. There's no such thing as shame anymore. So what the fuck?
I feel like Bow Wow used to get shamed a lot.
Yeah, but that
Like every time he would try to front online and shit like that, people would shame him.
But was he embarrassed? He might not have gave a fuck.
he kept doing it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He started feeding into it. Maybe he didn't give a fuck. I haven't been embarrassed. I'm trying to think when the last time I've genuinely been embarrassed. I really cannot remember, bro.
Never?
I'm not saying never. Of course, when I was young.
Yeah.
But I just can't even remember what that would have been. I've sharded on myself, bro.
When?
As a grown-ass adult.
When, though?
I was 20-something years old. I was doing radio in Columbia, South Carolina, working at Hot 103.9. I dropped my now wife off at her dorm. She was going to the University of South Carolina. I dropped her off. I had to shit real bad. I just ate some Jamaican. I went to the Jamaican spot the night before called Cool Running. And that shit just all hit me at once. And I thought, I'm going to let a little gas out.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
They always get you.
And this will tide me over till I get to the crib.
Yep.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
And I sharted. And it was bad. Like shit all in my pants, all running down my legs. And I just was driving like, yep. You know what I'm saying? It's the way, this how it goes sometimes. And the only thing I was hoping was that my next door neighbor at the time, her name was Treese, I was hoping she wasn't, because her and her friends used to sit outside. So I was just hoping that if I pull up, they're not sitting outside. But I already had it planned out. I'm going to park somewhere else if they sitting outside until it gets dark. I'm going to sit there until it gets dark. It was bad. I ain't talking about no little bit of shit. Like, it was bad. Like,
what type of pants were you wearing?
I had on some black, either Jinko or a Nietzsche jeans. And I used to love those. No, Esco, they were black Esco jeans. Remember Nas had a clothing line called Esco?
Yeah.
I had some black Esco jeans. Now, I did feel shame when I took them to the cleaners.
You didn't just burn them, bro?
No, I took them to the cleaners, but I never went back for them.
That's fine.
That's how I know I was ashamed.
Yeah.
I took them to the cleaners, but never went back for
But
them.
they still know you dropped them off.
That's true, too.
Nobody knew me back then. Not like that. It was radio.
Ah.
Not like that. What
Oh,
do
he
you mean?
didn't go to the cleaners regularly, I don't think.
Oh.
I just felt too ashamed because the way he looked at him when I took him in.
He
Now, when you
smelled
put him
them
on the
and
counter, he was
everything.
like, oh, you know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Did you finish the shit?
Oh, in the car. Once that first shot came out, I
You're
was like,
you
fuck
might
it.
as well,
Fuck
yeah.
it.
You
Fuck
just
it,
let
bro.
the whole thing.
Fuck it. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. No, I had a Honda fucking Civic with cloth seats.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Like,
man.
you know, just when you didn't have no money to really like do interior cleaning of your car. So that smell was in there for a while.
No.
I go, wow.
Did your wife smell?
Oh yeah. What's that
No.
smell? I'm like, I don't know, yo. What the fuck?
No.
No. Once you shot on yourself, you don't have no shame.
Yeah.
Once you shit on yourself in that way, you don't care no more.
Yeah.
You don't care no more.
I took a shit on myself when I was riding a bike once.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like almost at my friend's house and I was so close. And I took a really big pedal to like push and then I shit myself. And then every time I pedaled after that, like a little shit would just fall out.
Talk about. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Shard Armstrong.
Yo,
Let's
shit.
do it.
No, but shitting on yourself is fire, bro.
No, you see why babies do it.
Yeah.
Like if you like you would walk around with
liberating. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's something to it.
It's great.
You never done it as an adult. If you done it as an adult, you'll know what we mean. It's like, man,
Exactly.
fuck it, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't care. You don't care.
fuck it.
Yeah.
You'll never have shame again. You shit on yourself as a grown person.
Shit on yourself, yo. I'll pee on myself, yeah.
Like, I mean, that's in the bed, though. You do that in the bed.
Yeah, just in the bed. You're too tired to get up. You're like,
I'm not going to lie, yo. In my adult life, I've been having how you had a pee dream? I've been having a shit dream, bro. And I don't know if it's a dream or not.
Have you just been shitting?
No, I haven't shitted, but
You gotta shit the bed.
I be feeling like I'm groundhogging in my dreams.
He shit the bed.
Yo, I shit the bed. Shit the bed. I didn't tell you this?
No.
I'm in Paris with my wife having a romantic weekend. Okay. I wake up. There's fucking brown shit all over the sheets. I said, babe, you got your period. I said, babe, you got your period. Go downstairs and clean your period off of the sheets. You got the fucking period all over the sheets.
Oh, you got a 2-story joint?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I go, wake up. She goes, I don't think I have my period. I go, you got your period. This shit is gross. You got your fucking period all over the goddamn sheets. It's going to be embarrassing. We in this hotel. They're going to have to clean. I went downstairs, and I'm walking downstairs. My underwear felt mad cold. Like, why does my underwear feel so cold? And I go downstairs and I take them off to get in the shower. And then I look and there's a log of shit in my fucking underwear. There's a log of shit. I said, baby!
We know what happened.
What happened?
You did that butt play in Paris. That's what that was. Like before you let wifey do them anal beats.
Damn. You think that's what happened? She gave me that Eiffel Tower?
You got pegged.
She gave me that Eiffel Tower? Is that what happened? Oh, shit. Yeah, dude.
Let's do one more, man. I gotta get out of here. Let's see what else we got.
Oh, what place have you not been that is still on your bucket list, Charlemagne?
So many. So many. Like,
there's a few.
I'm going to one next month.
Can you tell or no?
Nah, I'll tell y'all after the fact.
Okay.
You know how I do. Because my doctor said I need to take a vacation a month, to reduce stress levels. So I'm gonna do that. And Duval, I vacation a lot, but Duval called me yesterday, and he was just like, man, whatever the fuck you want to do, go do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because life is short. So
why did he say that?
Probably everything that's going on with our good brother Clay. Salute to Clay.
Oh, what's up with Clay?
I'll tell you after the pod. But yeah, salute to Clay. But yeah, I'm going somewhere next month. But I want to go to Bali.
Oh yeah.
I want to go to Japan. I've never been to Japan. I know a lot of people have already been to these places, but really, Bali and Japan are probably the two places I really, really, really want to go, especially Bali.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
Hells yeah. Bali would be cool.
You ain't been to Bali yet?
I've never been, no.
Oh, wow.
No. I would like to go to Bali. I'd like to I want to go back to Egypt. I want to see the pyramids.
I want to go to
again.
Egypt. I haven't seen the pyramids. I want to go to see the pyramids.
That was just so
I definitely
want
to go to Egypt.
And I'd like to spend some time in like Northwestern America. Like I'd like to experience, like I really liked when I was, not even just Northwest, but Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, like, some like national park adjacent shit. That'd be really cool. I think there's some amazing beauty in America that we kind of take for granted.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to spend some time out there.
Let's do this last one, because this is a good one. Do you think the art of journalism is dying? Kham25 wants to know. The art of journalism is dead.
Ooh,
hot take. Dying.
Talk to him.
It's been dead. Don't get me wrong. You still have people who are journalists, you know what I mean, who actually care about the craft of journalism. Like, if they're in music, they actually care about music. If they're, on TV, they actually care about news and they actually care about reporting the facts. But the art of journalism is dead because real journalists can't compete with the era that we're in. Because the era we're in where anybody can break news via social media, where it doesn't even matter if a story is true, where nobody cares about the truth if the lie is more entertaining.
Yeah.
Like everything is like this sensationalized tabloid shit. Like whatever the tabloids were doing in the 90s, that was interesting. In the 80s and the 90s, everything is like that just in a digital form. And the news journalists were having hard times then. You can probably argue that that's when shit started to shift. When people started to realize, man, you get more hits and attention and sell more magazines when you do this racy celebrity gossip shit as opposed to this hard-hitting news, journalism. Like you can post a real, like this is a real headline from this week. True story. I posted it. Real headline. Pentagon officials suggest alien mothership in our solar system could be sending mini probes to Earth. New research paper in draft form comes from the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. You don't think this would have been a huge story 20 years ago? If something like this was in mainstream news like this story is. But no, y'all care about who put out the latest dick pics. Y'all care about who's fucking who. Y'all care about who's in the latest celebrity beef. Like everything has celebrity attached to it. Everything. Like literally everything from politics to, religious scandals to these these social justice causes people be championing, if celebrities aren't talking about them, if it's not being talked about on Shade Room and TMZ, people truly don't care. So with that, yeah, journalism to me is dead.
Interesting.
Who's the big journalist? Who's the outlet that you consider journalist? New York Times?
Wow.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Wow.
I got the Times.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
And how many times you can look, these are very interesting articles that come out in the Times. How many of them go viral weekly?
You're right. You're right.
I'm just saying. Like,
You're right.
I think journalism is dead. That's my opinion. That's all we got, Schultz?
Yes, sir.
As always, if you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.